Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So this is our lesson in which we are going to discuss the advantages of object-oriented programming with respect to the security reinforcement and the user security and the means when you have the object-oriented approach, then it is very efficiently feasible that you can reinforce the security. You can assign the privileges for the users. You can allow and restrict the users quickly and manage it, and the system can easily decide what to show and what not to show, what to allow access and what where to restrict the access, because you have the object-oriented approach uh, uh, based means you have the system which is based on the OOP, object-oriented programming, right? So let's start with the user's login. For example, when we log into the system, um, we normally have a login ID and password, and we log in, right? So this is the super user, uh, which is allowed, which has got the privilege to all the objects, right? And you have to have at least one user who is the super user, right? So that you can use this login credentials in order to implement the security for the rest of the users, right? And you can classify all your users according to their functions. Okay, let's take this user who is basically for the purchase department, and let's see if he can uh, access what happens when this user logs in and tries to access uh, some area which is beyond its domain, which is outside his domain, for example. Okay, so this user is logged in, and now so this is actually a purchase department. So for purchase order, it is fine. It makes but not for customer master. Let's try customer master. Ask if he tries to go to the customer master. So this message is appearing. So this is the enforcement of the security protocol, which does not allow him to go into the area which does not relate to him. Okay, so, and if he tries to go to some HR functions like employee master, still he is not allowed to go to access these things. For item master, yes, because he's a purchase man, so he can access the item master, right? But how about the mm, other things like supply master? Yes, supply master is his function, and he can go and access this object easily, right? But not the customer master, right? So for customer master, the system is restricting. So this is due to the object-oriented approach, which made it easy to determine any attempt being made to access to any object. So the system automatically says whether he is allowed or not. If he is not allowed, he means he is given this alert that your access is denied, right? But if you go within your own domain, like purchase order entry, yes, this for sure, it is going to allow you, right? So this is a user base privileges. These are for this, you have to make a setup, a certain setup. Normally in SAP and other ERP systems, there is a term used, authorization matrix, right? Or let me show you the authorization matrix first, so to get a better idea of how to this security is reinforced using the authorization matrix. Let's log in as a super user so that you can see how this is done. Okay, this is just a simple example being shown you. Otherwise, it's a whole detailed procedure involving plenty of the things and permissions and protocols have to be in place in order to run it. Okay, so just to give you some rough idea, I have developed a authorization matrix, and which also covers the admin object as well, right? The super user has the access to all the objects of the system as well as the admin, because he has the admin there. So this is the authorization addressing authorization matrix in which the user's voice objects are permitted by placing one. This this allows, this one is telling you that this user can access this object. This user can access this object and this object, and so so how many objects can a user access? So that many, right? So these are the eight objects have been assigned to this. Excuse me. Whereas the super user has the access to all the objects, right? So, and this is a very crude sort of authorization matrix. Otherwise, authorization is not just authorization of the full privileges to the object. It can be further divided into the different roles, means the profile, right? For example, uh, the privilege is only for read. So for this, you may have such a setup that if it is R, it means only read. If it is RW, means read write. Hmm. And if it is X is denied, then you press X or something like this. Okay. So this is how it is very, very easy when your approach is supported by the development. Your development is object oriented. Yes, your approach while developing this system was object oriented. So that gives you the liberty to reinforce the security when make the amendments of the security. Sometimes you may want that these privileges have to be changed. They have to be withdrawn from this user, right? At the moment, this user Gulzar can access the sale order, right? So, so if you want to withdraw it, you can delete it and shift his privileges from here to some other module, then you can do this, right? So authorization matrix is workable for uh, object-oriented approach based program. If your program is based on the object-oriented approach paradigm, then uh, you can do plenty of things for reinforcement of the security, as I have shown you, right? I show you again about the Gulzar, for example, the Gulzar here, yeah, and this is okay. So hang on, what is his password? We have to check. Gulzar 123. Okay, what I do? So. Gulzar 123. I give the password Gulzar 123. Okay. So you are logged in and you have only one object available, right? And you can do the uh, sell or entry request, right? But that may cause some problems. That's not okay. So means where you have a partial access, and since all the objects are not allowed, so this happens even in the cases of the SAP and big systems. They have uh, the full-fledged. You have to approach to the basis people to assign the missing privileges which one may be needing to execute to do his work. So this is how means it is done. So for the moment, our system is like this, that we uh, mm, we log in with a full privilege, and this is how A N J 123 A, and this is login, and it opens everything for you and you work. Later on, you can use the authorization matrix and to allow um, all the required things, means like SO and SO detail, for example. Yeah, these should be given to the person who is doing this sale order things. That's right. Okay, so this is how it is done, and uh, this was uh, just to show that the advantage of object-oriented programming uh, is that one of there are a number of advantages. The one of the advantages is that it makes your security reinforcement simplified and easy, and you can uh, work with the authorization matrix easily, because your system uh, is based on all the objects, and all the objects have been listed, and just pick and choose that which object you want to allow. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.